Hello my amazing foodie fam. In today's video, I share with you how I cook my sorghum swallow with sorghum and cassava. I'll start by pouring 2 cups of sorghum flour into a bowl, and then I'll proceed to add 1 cup of cassava flour, also known as lafon, into the same bowl. Then I'll mix both flours very well until I get a smooth and uniform texture, just like this. I'll set it aside and it's time to cook. I'll pour some water into my pot. After this, I'll cover the pot and allow the water to boil very well. As soon as the water starts boiling, it will be time for me to show you how to use this omorogun right here, which Nigerians also call turning stick or wooden spatula. I'll show you how to use this omorogun to make sorghum swallow, and it's very simple. I'll put the omorogun into the water first, and I'll start to pour the flour into the water as well while mixing immediately. As I continue, I would always notice a lumpy texture, but as long as I am mixing very well continuously, it is fine. So in case you notice that lumpy texture as well, don't worry, just continue to mix. It would even out eventually. And take a look at it right now. It is thick and it is nice, and I'll simply continue to add more flour to the mixture until I get the thickness and consistency that I want. One thing about sorghum swallow is it is very popular amongst people who want to lose weight and do not want to stop eating Nigerian swallow. So sorghum swallow is a popular replica for other types of swallow like amala, pounded yam, fufu, and many more. As I continue also, I like to say this: if you like what you are saying, then you are in the right place. I just felt a little bit of lump in the swallow, and I had to remove it quickly. Now, after removing it, I already have the texture that I want. I'll pour some water and I'll proceed to cook. Here is one thing about sorghum swallow. Sorghum swallow absorbs a lot of water, so you may want to be a little bit generous with the water. After adding the water, I'll proceed to clean the omorogun or turning stick very well by dipping my spoon into a bowl of water and just scraping off the sorghum swallow that is stuck to the stick. Then I'll proceed to clean the sides of the pot very well as well. While I do this, I like to say this: you can also subscribe to this channel if you want to be notified whenever I post new videos. Then you have to click on that bell button so that you will be notified. I'll cover the pot and cook for about 2 to 3 minutes. After 2 minutes, this is what my swallow looks like. And yes, it doesn't look well put together and silky as you saw earlier in the video, but keep watching and you'll see how I'll make it silky, perfect, and ready to be enjoyed with your popular or your preferred type of Nigerian soup. It's very simple. I'll continue to mix and mix and mix and mix, and that is it. As long as the swallow did not have any lump from the beginning, I have this assurance that my swallow is going to turn out well. And all I have to do is continue to mix, and that is exactly what you see me do in the video. And you would see that my sorghum swallow is already looking silky and it has come together nicely. It's time to wrap and make the swallow presentable. I'll start by putting some cling film on a bowl for proper molding. Then I'll scoop my required quantity of the swallow into the cling film. After I do this, I'll proceed to make the sorghum swallow into a lovely presentable ball. And this is what I'll do. I'll pick up the cling film from all sides. I'll hold the end with one hand, and with the other hand I'll use my palm to lightly mold the swallow to the ball-like texture that I want. And this is it. It's very simple, but I'll do it again. I'll put the cling film on a bowl, a small bowl. I'll scoop the sorghum swallow onto the cling film. Then I would hold all the edges of the cling film. You see, if you watch it very well, it's very easy and you can follow it. As I hold all the edges, I would hold everything with one hand, and with the other hand I'll use my palm of the other hand to lightly mold the swallow into a ball-like texture while twisting the end of the cling film simultaneously, and this is exactly what I have. Now you would notice that the pot is burnt. Yes, this is what I always do with my burnt pot. I simply fill the pot with a lot of water. I found out that this is the easiest way to clean burnt pot. I'll fill it with a lot of water, and then I'll simply put it in my sink and allow it to soak for about 4 to 5 hours. And this is it. My sorghum swallow is ready to be enjoyed.